sci-fi world, it's Kristina Klebe, or Kristina Klebe, whichever country you're in. I don't know what you want me to say. What else do you want me to say? Anything else? Cool.
First question we wanted to ask you is, how does it feel to work on one of the most anticipated remakes of all times?
It sucked. It was awful. It was awful. Rob Zombie was mean. Ken Foray is ugly. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. I keep on only saying the nicest things because everyone that we worked with was so wonderful. It was an amazing process. I only realized after we finished shooting that it was such a big deal. And now I feel very proud to have been involved in such a special project. And
tell us a bit about your role in the film.
I played Linda Vanderklok. Nobody knows her last name, but that's what it is. And so Linda was originally played by PJ Souls, and she was the totally girl, totally. But in this version, she's a little bit more badass. She kind of is the little bit of the crazy character. And Rob actually directed me really, really far at some points, but then they cut it out of the movie because there was a point when I actually almost beat up this girl. He was like, just go and get in her face and do it. And I was like, okay. He's like, Kristina, I know you know how to do this. And I was like, what does he think about me? Like, I've never hit somebody in my life. So, it was good. It was good. She was intense, but it was fun to play her because it gave me somewhere to go, someplace exciting and different.
I don't know whether you saw the original Halloween.
I saw it now, yes, yeah. After filming.
And what do you think? What do you feel this new Halloween adds to the original, or is it special about it?
I think it's very. To me, it seems like an extension of the original Halloween. It's not just a remake, and like everyone is saying, it's a reimagining or reinterpretation because Rob really adds like half an hour or 40 minutes to the original with an introduction to young Michael Myers. So I think the film is very true to the original in many ways towards the end, but in the beginning it's Rob's own ideas, I think, that come in. I mean, it's Rob's own ideas, the whole movie. I mean, it's a Rob Zombie movie, but...
what was it like to work with Rob Zombie?
What was it like?
Yeah.
Like I said, it was terrible. I mean, I don't ever want to see him again. No. He was great. I couldn't have asked for a more amazing person to work with in a film. I think he's a very good director. He knows how to get you to do something as an actor that you might not, like you come to a part with something, but then he pushes you even more. And as a person, he's very nice, and he always would let me watch, like on the monitor, if I wanted to see some other scenes. There's a scene when the Jamie Lee Curtis role, when Scout falls into the pool. And so it was like this really crazy scene where Michael Myers is following her, and I was just sitting there on the monitor, watching with Rob, and he's great. He's very easygoing, he's not yelling at people. He's like, he's great.
What is Tyler Mane like?
Tyler Mane is so large. He's so tall and big that I feel actually like a child when I stand next to him. That's how he makes me feel. He's great. He's a really nice guy, also a very good actor. He used to be a pro wrestler. I think, he used to be a pro wrestler. He's good. He's great.
And do you have any fun or interesting stories from the set?
Well, yes. My first day of filming, I had to get naked and killed. It was wonderful. And especially with a set of like 10 men, when you probably know that everyone else on the set is watching it on their monitors. So I didn't know anybody, and I was I had never done a nude scene or even a topless scene in a movie. But Rob sat me down and he said, it's going to be great. It's going to be dark. There's going to be a closed set, so I don't want you to worry. And but it was still very. You feel very self-conscious, and then Tyler, who I had never met, comes in, this huge man, and is like, okay, so I'm going to strangle you now. And I was like, great, I'm naked. It's nice to meet you. And so we did the scene a few times, and the first two takes, it was awful. Like I think my dying was terrible because all I could think about was the fact that I was naked, But then it got better. And what were some other funny stories? I hope on the DVD they show. We did this interview with a European TV station, and all the producers from the movie came and killed me with a different, one with a knife, one with a rock, one with a stick, and we all started killing each other. So that was funny. That was good.
So you had a nice time.
We had a great time. It was only fun and really good people, and I'm trying to think of anything else funny that happened, but I would just, it was overall a great time.
Are you a fan of the horror genre yourself? Do you like?
I like some horror movies. Like for me, horror, what I love is suspense or thrillers. I love thrillers. Like for me, The Shining is not a horror movie. It's like a ghost story, So I love The Shining. That's one of my favorite movies. I like horror if it's. I don't know. I mean, I don't like too much violence against women. That's my one thing. I think sometimes it can get a little bit gratuitous, but like I love Dawn of the the original Night of the Living Dead, then like all the George Romero stuff. Trying to think what else. The Omen, the original Omen, I think is amazing. The Exorcist, like the originals, I think are really, because I also love old school filmmaking. So today, I think you have a mix of things. Some I like, some I don't like. I'm not, I recently saw Slither. I thought Slither was great. James, you better thank me for saying that. No. Because it's a funny, it kind of has like a dark humor. Have you seen it? No.
A long time ago.
Yeah, it's good. So I like it. I just don't. I don't like everything of anything. I'm very picky about things I like. So. Yeah.
And would you do another horror movie?
Yeah.
Would you like to do another?
I would love to play a monster. Somebody wants to put like makeup on me and I can play the bad guy. I would love to play the bad guy and kill everyone. That's what I want to do. I don't want to be the girl that's running naked through the woods. Although I would look good running naked through the woods. But I would love to play like a really crazy, or like a woman that turns into a monster sometimes, or like a werewolf, but a new kind, something new. I don't know what, I'm not the creator, the writer. Well, maybe I will think of something. Yeah.
And last, what projects do you have in store? Any projects?
I have a movie coming out in February where I play Isabella Rossellini's daughter. I'm sure probably more Europeans know who she is. She's Italian, Ingrid Bergman's daughter. And so that's Uma Thurman is in that. Uma Thurman, Colin Firth, and Isabella Rossellini. And so I have a small role, but it's good. Like I'm in it, and it's a romantic comedy. Who would have thought? So, and then I'm filming a small role in a horror movie coming up in November. And just, auditioning for, things. So that's it. Thank you guys.